Was Anthem really that bad? No, bitch. It was never that bad. What is good, y'all? Welcome to Reggie Be Talking. My name is Reggie, and you know what I'm about to be doing, because let's keep it high IQ. I'm going to be talking. Now, what I'm going to be talking about today is not that great of a situation. You see, today that this video drop should be January 12th, 2026. And it is the day that Anthem's servers should go dead. They should cut them offline. The game is pretty much unplayable. They don't have an offline mode. So with no servers, if you don't have it on PC, if it even came out on PC, I don't remember. I played it on my Xbox when it released. If it's on PC, they might try to, make some dedicated servers just from the community, like the community make the servers. But otherwise, for everybody else, people on console and stuff, it's dead. It's a dead game. And I want to take this opportunity and talk about my experience with Anthem, because I was there. I was there when this game was launched. I was there when this game was advertised. You feel me? I remember seeing the amazing trailers, getting excited for Anthem, putting it on my watch list, on my wish list, being ready for it to launch. Cause it like, look, everybody wants to be Iron Man at least once, bro. Or play a game that you feel like Iron Man. And guess what? Anthem was that. You feel me? It was a game that made us feel like we could be Iron Men. And one of my homies, he loved Iron Man. It's his favorite superhero. Like, bro, this man literally had it in his name on like Instagram, all this. So he was definitely hyped. I was hyped because I like mech games. I like any games where you can get into a suit, shoot it out, and like understand it was a looter shooter. And any looter shooter could really have took the mechanics and just made people do the same thing. But we didn't care about all that. It was mechs. It looked cool. It looked like it played cool. And so we were hyped. But before I get into the actual game, when we first got our hands onto it, I want to talk about it and its cousin, right? Anthem and its cousin. Now, if y'all know, Anthem is made by BioWare, and BioWare is owned by EA. And EA also owns Respawn. And Respawn makes Apex Legends. And if y'all remember the beginning of both, y'all know, like I said, Anthem got a buku of trailers. Like it was a lot of hype around the game. Apex Legends, on the other hand, I didn't see a trailer until season 1, and I played the game day 1. I saw a article about Apex Legends. That's where I got introduced, and I was like, "Oh, it's out today. I'm gonna go play it." It was early. I believe it was February, 2019. And don't quote me on that, but whatever the first day was, I was there. Downloaded the game, played my first match. I was there in season 0. Got 20 hours. But it's just the difference in handling between the two games. You see, like I said, Anthem got all this love and support, whereas Apex, it was treated like a stepchild. You feel me? No love whatsoever. But hey, the kind of cards fall where they will, because Apex Legend made EA billions of dollars.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
And Anthem, yeah, and that's part of the reason why we here right now, because they did spend a lot of money on the game, and if it broke even, I'd be surprised. I'd be happy that it broke even, but I mean, that even breaking even didn't get us out of the situation that we in now. So let's talk about when I first got on it, and that's why I'm making this video, because I played the game 2019 week of release. I got old footage that I'm gonna throw in this. There's like really no audio because I don't have the gameplay because Twitch deleted my VOD, but I have old gameplay that I had did commentary kind of over, a review, whatever. That's in the background now. But I played this and we had a great time. Day one was an experience because there was a lot of issues. I believe, if I remember correctly, there were some server issues. But when we finally got the game working and we got to go through, start the story, do the tutorial, all that, it was hype, bro. Because again, we wanted to be Iron Men. And the game was letting us do that. I mean, yeah, Ranger had a gun and like everyone had, guns and stuff, but it was whatever, bro. Iron Man can use a gun 1 or 2 times. He don't got to use the arm cannon every time, right? But we were flying around for a little bit, doing all these missions. And like, if you were a hardcore gamer, you ran into one of the issues I want to talk about very early. But for us, we played for like 4 hours a day, and that was it. And then we come back maybe the next day and do it again, then the next day. But we were having a good time. They were talking, there was a combo system. There was all kind of loots dropping. The map looked crazy. There was like different elevations and different things in different elevations, all kinds of enemies. I remember there was one mission where they were just funneling to us, and it was just so fun because it was almost like having a power trip, you feel me? Because I forget what the creatures was, but they were just all trying to come up to us and we were just gunning them down. It was a great squad game. And like, let's not forget the suits themselves. I don't remember the official name because look, it's been almost 6 years. You can't get too mad at me. Now, granted, I can remember half the classes in Mass Effect, but I played Mass Effect a lot more times than I played Anthem.
Nerd.
But yeah, I remember I played the Ranger class the most. It's the kind of generic, the base class, or the all-around class, the standard, like it's the jack of all trades. But hey, it's good to be a jack of all trades. You get kind of a good balance of gameplay. And then my second class was the brute, the heavy class. And then it was the speedster, and then that mage class was my last one. But I enjoyed all of them. They were all pretty unique in their own design. And yeah, I think, so the Iron Man flying around, the combat felt good. The mechs felt good, except I guess we can start getting to the negative. Why would you make Iron Man overheat, bro? Like, you give us all this freedom and then put a shackle on us right when we think that it's about to be crazy. The overheating system was the bane of my existence. Like, my nigga, I'm flying and then I'm falling because I'm flying. I'm in my Iron Man mode. I don't know how many times I say Iron Man in this. I'm gonna say so many times Marvel might have to come and copyright me for just saying his name that much. But we was in Iron Man mode and we were overheating. And that was the first crack in the image, bro. The first blemish, because we didn't want to do that. We thought that we were going to be able to fly around seamlessly, go to mission to mission, and then maybe, land on the ground because it wasn't be a good time to fight in the sky. Like, we understood that there was a gameplay loop, but overheating when we are traveling did piss us off. That was the first problem. The second, a lot of glitches. A lot of times having to restart missions or restart the game because missions would break. Or one of the craziest ones I ever had was the world turned red. Whole lot of red. No Playboy Cardi. I don't know what happened. And it looked bad. But then at the same time, like, if it was an event, it would have looked good. You know what I mean? Like, imagine they turned the whole sky and the whole world red, and it's like this dramatic thing. That would have been fire. But it was a glitch, and it happened multiple times. And like I said, on day 1 or day 2, whatever day that we finally got it to work, the squad had a hard time getting together, bro.
Anthem for the VIP demo, whatever. You know that we ran into a lot of connection issues. At one point, we couldn't play for most of the first day of the VIP demo because Xbox users were not allowed in, or the servers weren't working for us, or whatever. But those same issues carried over into the main game. All too often, I got kicked out during a mission, which was a problem because I wouldn't get as much XP from kills. And then how me and my friends play, XP means that we was either first, second, third, or fourth. and I got fourth a lot of times because I got kicked out when my friends got kicked out. So that was the issue. I mean,
it was the connection. I remember being really crazy, having to jump through so many hoops to the point where it was like, bro, we just gonna have to try this tomorrow. We're gonna try this later, bro. Let's just play the game. Let me just play the game. And then again, always having to be online. There was no mode where you could just go off and play by yourself. I don't understand. Like, that was in that period of gaming where they did do stuff like that. They was like, oh yeah, because like from 2014, I believe the Xbox One, they tried to make all games online, which was a crazy move. And just so y'all know, it wasn't just Xbox that did that. It was PlayStation too. All right, they both were gonna go for it, but Xbox got the heat. PlayStation said, never mind, and that's how the cards fell. You feel me? Yeah, we got onto the game. We had our fun. We saw the glitches, the overheating sucked. And then, like I said earlier, if you played that game hardcore day 1 or day 2, you can't tell me that you did not see a problem of you running out of stuff to do very fast, or missions getting so repetitive, which there is a gameplay loop, but to the extent that gameplay loop goes and like is repeating itself consistently without any deviation, will make a game very boring. And Anthem was a victim of that. Like, again, those first 4 or 5 hours, that honeymoon phase, great. That second 4, we still on one. We still chilling. By like 12 to 15, you like, bro, I feel like I done did this same thing 3 or 4 other times. And like, there were some cool little like things outside of the mech that you could do, but it didn't hit hard enough. You feel me? It didn't keep enough of a memory to carry all the looping. But we got past that. We beat the game. I remember we beat like all the other extra content. And then there was nothing. They didn't really support the game any more than that. And that's a big problem. Because let's be real, every game that doesn't get like after launch support, it didn't have to be a season 1, but like a season 1 or a big event. Like Destiny and Destiny 2, I think were good examples of games that lasted longer than Anthem, because they did what Anthem didn't do. And if Anthem did make an event, it was far too late. Because I don't even remember. I got off the game by then. If they fixed the bugs, it was already too late. Like, maybe they did like a day 1 or day 2 or day 3 patch, but that was it. So if there's anything we found after that, again, we was off the game. Probably at max we played for 2 weeks, because we did everything that fast. We were playing this game for 4 hours a day. We got done with it fast, which, I mean, that the average gamer probably spends 1 or 2 hours on rather than 4 or 5. It is what it is, you feel me? But I mean, 1 or 2, you play, man, you get 10 days in, you kind of done with the game, you know? And they didn't drop a lot of support. And I remember making videos about it, talking about the goods and the bads, because I didn't think that the game was a bad game. I think it needed improvement, but I didn't think it was a bad game. I enjoyed it. Again, the combat was cool. Again, I got to fly around. I flew around like people just swing around in Spider-Man. You feel me? I will never be too critical of it, because I did have great moments with it. I had fun with it. The game, when we did the little combo system that they had, it was a good time. But there was a section of the internet that I don't know if they didn't have that good of a time or what, because they really shit on Anthem. Like, I know I've said some negative stuff even here today, because I'm gonna be real about the game. I ain't about to make the game seem like it was the greatest thing of all time. No, but it wasn't horrific. It wasn't completely unplayable. But some people tried to make it out to be that, and they spread so much hate towards Anthem, which criticism and hate are two different things. They were really saying that this game was like one of the worst things to ever exist. It was not. It wasn't. I enjoyed it. A lot of people enjoyed it. It just needed work. But then, you know, those same people who spoke all that hate onto Anthem name, and I'm saying this because I want these people to know that y'all did help us get to where we are now. Now, I'm going to put a lot of it on EA. I'm going to put it on BioWare, but I'm also going to put it on the community, because when you be toxic towards a game and show too much hate, now you didn't have to show love, because the last thing we should do is make EA think that we love broken things from them. You didn't have to show love, but you definitely didn't have to show as much hate as they did. But then the crazy part is some of those same people or other content creators start doing revisionist history and start revising what they said or whatever. Talking about, was Anthem really that bad? No, bitch. It was never that bad. You said it was that bad because you wanted to get clicks. Because for some reason, and this goes for today as well, negativity is all over the place. And I don't understand that. And I'm not about to go off on a tangent there. I want to keep it on Anthem. But they were so negative. And then they was Anthem really that bad? It wasn't. And I knew that. That's why I didn't click on that video, because I knew what Anthem was from the beginning to like 2 weeks out. And then they didn't really support it. I fell off of it. I went to play Apex. It is what it is. But now we are here. And it's over, bro. And that shit sucks. I gotta say, that shit really sucks. Like, because there is no offline mode. When this game shuts down, no one will get to experience unless you already have it or they post a code online somewhere and they make their own servers. But otherwise, no. Like, anybody who have it on console like myself, hey, if you got it still on your hard drive, delete it. It's over. Honestly, shit, them deleting or not making the game playable at this point, give me my money back. Like, guess what? I can go play old Assassin's Creed games. You feel me? I can go play Assassin's Creed 1, 2, 3, Brotherhood, Revelations, Black Flag. I can go play that all at my Xbox 360 and Xbox One. And before y'all say anything crazy, bro, it don't matter what console I'm on. Because, you know, some people will be like, oh, you Xbox fan. No, nigga. I play video games. I literally got Dino Blade on my PC right there. Like, dead ass. I'm just saying. I just want to, because people be saying that, oh, this an Xbox fanboy. No, not. I play video games. I love video games. When I don't play video games, I get depressed. And that's why I'm sad, because this is a video game that never really reached its peak, but possibly could have had one of the greatest ones. Because again, there was a lot of hype for the game. It was almost like Cyberpunk 2077 before Cyberpunk 2077 type of hype. Which both of those games fell on their face, but the difference is Cyberpunk got back up. If I had to make an analogy for any sports fans out there, to a lot of us, Anthem was the Derrick Rose of games. You feel me? I hate to say that, because D Rose could have been so great. I'm a sports a little bit, not as much, but as gaming. But it could have been the Derrick Rose of gaming, or it is the Derrick Rose of gaming. It could have changed gaming, especially before the game released. It could have been a humongous wave. It could have changed so much, but it didn't. It tore its ACL, broke its ankle, fell on his face, knocked 3 teeth out, and it was never the same after. Damn. It's upsetting, bro, because again, we had so high hopes. This was one of the first games I had that high of hopes on, and it crapped out. And now we will never get to see it at its personal, like at its best, at its full potential, because it's dead, bro. And like, give me my fucking money back, bro. I ain't even mad about the money, but like, I don't get the game now. I can't even load in just to fly around. I can't do shit. And that shit sucks. We're like, fuck EA. It's always fuck EA, but again, fuck EA. You feel me? Anthem, so long, bro. Maybe somebody will come and be inspired by you, kind of like Titanfall 2, and make their own Anthem, make their own version of the game. But as of right now, it's dead. And I just wanted to talk about it because, again, I did have fond memories with the game. Was it perfect? No. Was it flawed? Decently. But hey, now no one gets to experience it, bro. Yeah, so rest in peace to Anthem. If y'all enjoyed the video, go ahead and hit your boy with the goodness. That's like, comment, subscribe, share. I would appreciate it. Again, this has been Reggie B talking, because there are things in the gaming space and outside of it, I don't put it here on Reggie Wolf Gaming, that I want to talk about. I appreciate y'all time. Peace.